Virgo, welcome to Fifth House Divination. My name is Kirsty and today we are looking at your options June 2021. So this reading looks at a situation that may be coming in for you that's going to bring you a choice between two options. So by understanding how each of the options could play out, hopefully that will give you a little bit of food for thought as to which of the choices may be best for you in your own personal situation. So we're going to have a look to see what's coming in, how that's going to make you feel or react to it, and then the choices, the two options that's going to give you, and how each of the options will play out. Readings, guys, as always, are general, so please do just take them as they resonate. If this reading doesn't look like it's picking up on your situation, then feel free to check out your moon rising signs, possibly even your Venus sign. There may be something in those for you. If you did get something from the reading, please do click the like button. It helps me understand that what I'm uploading is relevant, and also it helps the channel to grow. And if you've missed any of your readings for this month, guys, I upload 6 readings for each of the signs every month. 4 are dated, 2 are timeless. If you've missed any of those and you want to catch up, I will be linking your playlist at the end, so you can check those out. If it's your first time, guys, you're absolutely welcome. It's a real pleasure to have you here. I hope you enjoy your visit with us, and you want to subscribe to the channel. Okay, so Virgo, what's coming in then for you is the 8 of Wands, and this has been crossed by the 6 of Pentacles. So there's some kind of commitment or action, but with the 6 of Pentacles, this talks about reciprocation, equal give and take, or there could be some form of help possibly that's needed to be able to commit to something. How this is making you feel is the 8 of Swords. So guys, this is an energy of feeling a bit trapped, a little bit stuck. The options are the 8 of Pentacles. Let me just move this over here a little bit. 8 of Pentacles, which talks about working on the finer details, you know, really kind of giving it a go, looking at the details, a repetitive sort of energy. It's material resources as well. Or the other option is the Judgment card. So this can talk about, you know, do you want to bring it to a close? And start something new, or do you want to give it a bit of a rebirth? But this is a kind of a review. Okay, so with the 8 of Pentacles, if we go down the 8 of Pentacles, we've got the 2 of Wands here, and this talks about choosing a path, deciding what it is you're going to put your energy towards. If we go down the route of the Judgment, there is a new beginning here. And with the 2 of Wands, outcome is the Death card, which talks about transformation. Ace of Pentacles leads to the 7 of Swords, which talks about some form of planning and strategy. Clarifying the Death card is the 10 of Cups. And clarifying the 7 of Swords is the 5 of Wands. And the underlying energy is the 4 of Wands. Okay. 4 of Wands talks about stabilising our energy. Sometimes it can be for me it's generally the cohabitation card. Right. So, yeah, I think, so what's coming in then is we've got the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands, the Wands are the action suit. So this talks about taking action. At the 8, we've gone 1 through to 8, so we're really committed energetically to this, whatever this is. But I think because this is coming in with the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles talks about reciprocation. It's material resources, it's the Pentacles. So this talks about giving from a place of abundance. I give, you give, we both give equally. Or it can also talk about, sometimes it is the charity card. You know, it can talk about receiving material help from another or giving material help, but there is some sort of reciprocation. I feel that the level of energy or the level of commitment that's needed for this to be able to do this, there is somebody obviously in this situation that needs to kind of level up. You know, you need to be on a level with them. You both need to be sort of giving equally to whatever this situation is. So for commitment to happen, for the energy to be, a lot of energy to be put into this, I think you both need to be kind of giving equally. And as I say, the underlying energy for this is the Four of Wands. So I think that this is likely to do with some sort of domestic environment, or a partnership, a relationship where you're sort of committed to each other in some way. And so your reaction to this, then, we've got the Eight of Swords. So this is kind of throwing you into a feeling of, there is a sort of a trappedness with the Eight of Swords. The perception is that, you know, of being stuck. She's blindfolded, so she can't see, her hands are tied. So yes, there is a perception, there is a feeling of being stuck. And the options that appear to be, you know, sort of available to you is the Eight of Pentacles. So this talks about the Pentacles, again, is the resources. So at the 8 is greater than the 6, so there could be some level maybe of putting in more resources, but I think at the 8 it's talking about refining it. You know, he's got 8, he's got them all looking exactly the same. He's really sort of working very hard on these, he's refining the details. So this for me is always the card of kind of working on it, you know, making a commitment, materially making a commitment to work on something. And as I say, we've gone from the 6 up until the 8. So this could be you, when you make a material commitment to this, you're looking at sort of perfecting, making something better, which you guys do well. This for me is actually the minor arcana for Virgo. You know, it's the artisan, it's the crafts person, it's refining your trade. For some of you, this could be a work arrangement that you're reconsidering whether you want to commit to or not, because there is a question about reciprocation. So I think that with this side, I think this side seems to be the I would imagine, I think this is the side of sort of staying and working on it, whatever this is that needs the energetic input, that needs the reciprocation. There is a choice to stay and to work on it, to improve on it, to, you know, to sort of look at the little details. Or the other option is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is the second to last in the major arcana, and this is so this is something that you've probably been in for a while. This is a part of a larger cycle that you've been involved with, and at the Judgment card there is a point where we could maybe sort of close it out and sort of hop off and start again with something new. At the Judgment card, it's like, you know, have we learned everything that we need to learn in this situation? Can anything more be gained from this situation? Therefore, do we want to leave it? Do we want to rebirth it? Sometimes this can talk about a rebirth, renewing something. So there is the choice is either to stay and work on it, or there is a level of either, you know, just calling it quits, thinking right now, you know, making a judgment as to whether you want to end it or rebirth it. But with the rebirth, generally it's sort of, there is another form of some description. And certainly if we go down this route, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's going to expand, or there is going to be an expectation of a new opportunity, a new beginning. Pentacles, again, it's the resources. So this may be investing elsewhere, or this could be kind of bringing new resources in. If you go round again, there may be an expectation of maybe having to inject new resources into it. On the other side, if we go down this Eight of Pentacles route where you're refining, there seems to be some sort of choice of path. I guess if you're paying attention to the details, you know, you're working out the kinks, trying to improve something, there is going to be this is going to expand, or there is going to be an expectation of choosing. There's going to be a choice between what it is that you put your energy towards. The Two of Wands talks about choosing a path. It's Wands, so it can be creative. So again, you know, this could be very much be a work situation. By deciding to sort of work and refine and hone the details, or just, you know, the other side is just kind of getting rid and either completely starting again or revamping it. But this, with this side where we're reworking the details, there is some kind of choice here that needs to be made about, you know, what it is that you want to put your action towards. This could be a creative choice also, if this is a creative job of some description. So if we continue down this side with the Judgment card, we've got this expectation of a new beginning or some kind of new investment. With the Pentacles, it does talk about long-term material stability and growth. So this is an investment or a beginning that would work towards that. But this is going to, the outcome of this, we've got the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. So this can be read two ways. The Seven of Swords is the suit of the mind. It talks about planning. It talks about strategy, you know, organisation. The Five of Wands is the energetic suit, and it talks about lots of energy, lots of different energy. It can talk about competition. So this could be read, you know, as a sort of a planning or a strategy, or using your logic to compete. You may be getting, with this new beginning, there may be some kind of competitive environment that you're going into, where you need a lot of planning, you know, a lot of strategy. This could also, for some of you, depending on your situation, with this planning and the strategy, sometimes we don't always tell everybody what's going on. So the Seven of Swords sometimes can talk about deception, self-deception possibly sometimes, but this can talk about, you know, sort of planning an exit but doing it on the down low, not letting people know, being quite strategic and quite cunning. And then with the Five of Wands, this can talk about, you know, kind of conflict and competitiveness in the sort of the worst sense, a sort of a combativeness where you're kind of energetically pitting yourself against other people, and, you know, sort of planning and scheming. So obviously take this however it resonates, guys. It's going to be different for all of you, for each of you. So on this side, we've got so by working on the details and picking some form of new creative outlet or a new path, or deciding what it is that we want to put, what it is you want to put your energy towards, there is a transformation. This is the Death card. It's the Death and Rebirth card, and it talks about something dying away so that something else can be reborn in its place. This is a profound transformation. So I think there is either going to be a new beginning, you're going to start something new or rebirth it in a new way, and, you know, and give new life and do something different with it. Or if you stay and work on the details, there is going to be a level of transformation. I think whatever this is, obviously it can't kind of stay as it is, and obviously that's why we've got this Eight of Wands with the need for a commitment, but you've both got to be on board with this. If you go down this route, I think there is going to be a fairly sort of profound transformation anyway through this new kind of creative spark, or this new path. So there is going to be a kind of you know, something will be sort of melting away for something else to take in its place. And this is the Ten of Cups, and this is, I think this would be emotionally very fulfilling. At the Ten of Cups, it talks about emotional fulfillment, happiness, but this is like 2.4 children. If this is a family dynamic with the Four of Wands, if this is a cohabitation, then the Ten of Cups does talk about long-term emotional happiness and security. You know, this is the two kids and the picket fence and the dog. So there is a level of transformation here that would lead to you know, a profound and long-term emotional satisfaction, but this is achieved by you know, sort of working on the details and getting creative about what it is that you want to do and the direction that you want to go in. This is the side where you're deciding if you want to sort of close it out or rebirth it in some way. There is some sort of new investment that's needed, a new beginning. There is a new opportunity, and this could put you in a competitive environment where sort of strategy and planning is important. Whether that's a good way or a bad way, as I say, it can kind of go, you know, it could kind of go either way. So anyway, Virgo, I'll leave that there for you. Hope you did get something from it. If you did, please do click the like button. And don't forget to catch up with your other readings that you may have missed on the channel through the playlist that I'll link on the end. If you haven't subscribed already, it'd be an absolute pleasure to have you on board as a subscriber if you choose to do so. Thank you ever so much for watching. It's been a real pleasure to do this for you today. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.